Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. You will not believe what this Fani Willis prosecutor did. I mean, unbelievable, guys. I'm almost to a point where I'm not surprised at anything that happens in and around that whole Fani Willis office, right? Now, you would think that nothing could surprise you now. Seeing how Fani Willis carried herself in court and how she's pretty much stepped all over Judge Scott McAfee and Donald Trump's election interference case. Just I don't know. Maybe she's just a little bit too bougie for most people's tastes. Your call. You guys let me know what you think. I hope you guys are able to see and hear me okay. All right. And so basically, she's essentially disrespected the justice system in Georgia by saying that she doesn't need to reclaim her reputation. You guys remember all that, right? And so this was already after she and former lead prosecutor Nathan Wade have been said to have lied under oath. Now, with the footage that I'm about to show you guys. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Got some popcorn for Larry. Sorry about that. And so basically, she's saying that her reputation's good. Clearly, because we have the popcorn, you already know it's going to be one of them kind of shows, right? But she says that her reputation is good. She doesn't need to reclaim her reputation. She's straight, y'all. She's straight. I'm good. In Z formation. Oh, man. So this was proven time and time again, though. Now, with the footage that I want to show you guys, you're going to see that her office and members of her team followed Fani Willis's demeanor when it comes to the courtroom. And like I said before, guys, how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? And when you have folks around you, when you're running a business, this is a business that she's running ultimately, right? She's the district attorney of Fulton County, Georgia. You got to lead by example. But if your leading by example is pretty much just, doing whatever you want to do and being unprofessional, well, don't be too surprised when apples falling off the tree look just like, the source, right? So what you're going to see here is a very heated argument between Chief Deputy District Attorney Adrian Love and Fulton County Judge Ural Glanville. Now, I'm going to explain what happens a little bit better in detail after this clip that I'm going to share with you guys. But this is the trial of a rapper named Young Thug, okay? So the discussion pretty much circles around evidence that the judge has now excluded from the case. Let's just say she's not happy about this. And Fani Willis's office is used to getting their way. And when things don't go their way, well, this kind of thing happens. So it's a little bit lengthy, but I want you guys to notice how quickly the intensity dials up from 1 to 10. Watch this.
Are you cutting this out? Did you have discussions with Mr. Sharp? Madam?
We did have discussions.
When?
Well, this morning.
That's too late. The evidence is excluded.
Ooh.
The evidence is excluded. I'm going to exclude because I told you that this was going to happen. No. We're excluding that, and I'm going to exclude the PowerPoint that you all submitted. Well, you're not going to wholesale introduce it.
We had no intention. Your Honor,
All right.
let me just be real clear. We did not intend to introduce that PowerPoint today. I have personally
Don't walk onto the bench.
telephone and called at least 2 members of the defense team and asked them to call me back. And I would like
But you all should not be identifying this stuff the moment of trial while the jury's sitting in a box. This is the last. I am not going to tolerate this any further. If you don't get together with your colleagues and flag issues and resolve them promptly, and if I have to take them up, remember, I can exclude them. We'll work the weekends, or we'll do a combination of both. So this time, I'm going to exclude those 2 sections.
Your Honor, Mr. Atkins, he confronted this witness with those sections. I last week let them know that we were introducing that.
If the exhibit's not ready and you haven't made no, well, Mr. Shart's got objections to it.
Can I ask you a question? How can you go back and forth yelling at the judge in court? Like, this is unbelievable. The level of disrespect here, guys. The level of disrespect. I'm astounded by this. Concrete in my veins. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. The massive $27.99 super chat this Monday morning. I appreciate you. So, Concrete in my veins says, "Okay, let me start the donate. Let me start the donate mob. We need more real news sources like this." I appreciate that. This is going off right here, guys. This is uncalled for. This is completely unprofessional. But I guess this is par for the course for Fani Willis's office.
Judge, Mr. Sharp can get in and have our evidence excluded every day that he makes an objection
No.
at midnight, and then comes in and says.
Well, then you all should have gotten your stuff together before then. Summon our juries, please. Summon our juries. Have a seat, madam. Have a seat. You better exclude that, and next time, make sure you're prepared.
Judge,
Make sure you're prepared next time. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just not. We are starting right now. It's 1:20. So
we have talked to them. We have said we don't agree.
then
with
file
what
a
they-
motion and get it before me, and we'll take it up. Both of you all have equally responsibility
It
to
is
do
not
that.
inadmissible, the information they are seeking.
Oh, it's going to be inadmissible right now.
I'm saying.
Ooh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Now, again, I want to point out that this happened in court. This is in court, guys. The jury was about to come in, and this prosecutor from Fani Willis's office was just yelling at the judge, just going off. Like, I'm really surprised that the judge didn't call the bailiff to just haul her off. I mean, unbelievable, guys. This is a first for me. This is Gary Owens. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much for the massive $10 super chat this morning. Gary Owens says, "Great job, Ron. You go, man. I appreciate you, brother." Oh man, happy Monday. So now let me ask you guys. Keep in mind the jury is about to come in, and this is the prosecutor from Fani Willis's office yelling at the judge right now, right? Now, do any of you guys think that this behavior is acceptable in court? Because a lot of critics of Fani Willis, they kind of find it downright disrespectful. And you got to remember, this is the chief deputy district attorney. The judge even asked, why was this evidence not filed months in advance when they could have discussed it beforehand? That's kind of like you had 6 weeks to get this book report completed for school, and you're asking for an extension 30 minutes before it's due, and you're wondering, you're arguing back and forth with the teacher as the teacher's telling you, no, you have plenty of time, and if you needed more time, you shouldn't. You see what I'm saying? The level of disrespect here is unbelievable. Mikey S, I appreciate you, brother. €5. I really appreciate that. Mikey S, God bless you, brother, says, "Thank you for your efforts to get the truth out there. God bless you. God bless you too, my man. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome." So, and I also want to thank man, we got so many new members in here. It's ridiculous. For all of you guys who have hit the join button, we really appreciate you guys. The support to the channel is absolutely amazing. I love you guys. So, and you have to remember that this is the chief deputy district attorney here, right? The judge asked, why was this not submitted earlier, right? They had plenty of time, right? And now she's saying that she sent it to the defense. She sent it to the defense team 2 weeks prior to the trial, right? Now, a lot of experts believe that this demeanor and this attitude, it's not set to just love or to Fani Willis, right? A lot of people believe that Fani Willis's entire offices is literally like filled with people who have the same kind of mentality as they do when it comes to the justice system. Now, I wanna ask you guys, first of all, how many of you guys have ever been to court? You ever been to court for, I don't know, any kind of litigation, traffic violation, anything at all? Have you ever been a member of the jury? Now, let me ask you guys, if you were to go off on the judge, would it even have escalated to that point? Like, would you have even had the courage to allow it to try to escalate like that? And what do you think would have happened to you if you were to just like be trying to go off on the judge like that? Just drop me some comments, guys. Now, there are those who say that this particular prosecutor should be held in contempt of court. And to be frank, it's kind of hard to imagine one of Donald Trump's lawyers getting into a shouting match with Judge Scott McAfee or Judge Juan Marchand, like what we just saw here. I just don't think that that would have ever been allowed to go on like that, right? But you got to look at it like this. These judges decide who they want to give a little bit more leniency to, who they want to apply more pressure to, and what's the overall objective. What is their, some folks believe that some of these DAs, district attorneys, attorney generals, and judges were planted by, the powers that be. Some people think it's George Soros that have funded this entire operation to take down Donald Trump. Other folks think it's the Biden administration. Whatever the case may be, there's clear favoritism, and there is a clear lack of conformity or uniformity when it comes to how DAs or attorneys and lawyers are treated. And this is absolutely clear beyond a shadow of a doubt at this point. Most people will not be able to get away with what she just got away with, right? Now, they would probably be sent off to jail by the end of the day. Bailiff, come get this woman. Get her out of my courtroom, right? And just notice how Love referred to the judge's ruling as punishment. So what has Donald Trump been getting? He has to have been getting nothing less than punishment, right? Which means that pretty much anything that goes against what they want is considered punishment. Wah, oh, it's a little bit of punishment. Okay. Now, even though this judge is going by the book, no, this prosecutor argues that the judge, she just pretty much argues with the judge for like, 3, 4, 5 minutes? Unbelievable. I don't even understand how the judge had the patience to put up with what she's saying. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Facts, Ron. Preach, brother. Thank you, NYK1. Let's see. Pauline says she needs to be in jail. Tammy Kaufman says you would think they would be put in contempt. I would think so too. Guadalupe Rubino, what's going on, brother? Yes, the popcorn does have extra butter, my man. So anyway, but yeah, this goes on for a few minutes. And there are actually those who say that Fulton County is just so focused on Donald Trump that they just completely forget about the other trials that have centered around the violence that's been happening around their area. Much like how DA Alvin Bragg has been zeroed in on Donald Trump while crime has been running rampant in New York. Meanwhile, keep in mind, Donald Trump's case against DA Alvin Bragg is going on right now in New York City. Judge Juan Marchand is presiding over that. I'm going to have some updates for you guys in just a little bit after this live. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Oh, and hit the like button for the video. Really appreciate the support, you guys. You guys are amazing. Hit the like button, share these videos on Facebook and Twitter, and hit that bell icon so you know when we go live, so you know when I release new videos and whatnot. And make sure all notifications are selected, because some folks are saying, Ron, I'm not getting notifications. Make sure that when you hit the bell icon that that you choose the option that says all notifications. All right. Now, the actions from the office of Fani Willis have not gone unnoticed. Clearly, we see what's going on, right? The judge who's overseeing this case even warned them for their conduct. He said that none of these prosecutors would do this if they were in the United States District Court. So what does this say about the Fulton County court system, right? It's like they have completely disrespected the Fulton County court system. Unbelievable. The same court system that Donald Trump is being tried in for the election interference case in Georgia, right? So this is wild. Nana's Crochet Corner, thank you so much for the love. Nana's Crochet Corner says $2 more for extra buttered popcorn. Thank you so much, madam. I totally appreciate you. So, I'm going to have to make it a point to have you guys just make sure you got popcorn when you tune in to my show, because you never know what you're going to get here, right? But you will get the truth. I tell you that. You will get the truth out of me. So basically, the judge went ahead and added that his colleagues in federal court, they would probably jail most of them. And for those who have participated or practiced in federal court, this is not the way it goes. You don't get away with doing this kind of stuff. This late presentation of evidence that you want to bring in, these the late presentation of documents and whatnot, uh, going off and yelling and shouting at the judge. Like most judges don't, like they would take it so personally that they would be almost forced to have this person put in handcuffs, arrested, hauled off, to jail, held in contempt, something, because as a judge, you have to maintain a level of respect, and there's clearly a lack of respect that has taken place before us today, right? So, Sandra J.G. Thompson, thank you so much for the love. $10 huge super chat. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, Sandra J.G. Thompson says, Ron, you have the pulse of America. What? Why, thank you. Why, thank you. One of the few news folks who knows what Americans are concerned with. Great job as always, Ron. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate all you guys tuning in all the time. You guys are absolutely, absolutely amazing. I love the community that we're building here. And I actually I got some news for you guys anyway, I got some other videos that I'm working on right now that I can't wait to share with you guys. I can't wait to see how you react to them. Anyway, so make sure you guys are subscribed and you have your notification bell turned on. So, but here's the thing. He was saying how his colleagues, in federal court would jail most of them. So I don't know if there's a relationship here in Fulton County between the judges and the DAs and the assistant DAs and the attorney generals and whatnot. And so maybe that's why they got a little bit more leniency, maybe because they're friends. And maybe this is why Donald Trump's getting screwed over in a lot of his cases, or getting the short end of the stick, because he's on the other team, if that makes sense, right? But anyway, so from the state's perspective, as well as from the defense's perspective, everything's filed in advance, at least according to the judge, which is why it's so questionable as to why they're acting like this in the courtroom. Now, again, critics called them out and said that this is extremely disrespectful to Fulton County and its residents. Now, with all this being said, I just want to prove to you guys how classy Fani Willis's office is, in a very sarcastic way, of course. So just a few weeks ago, it's come out that an investigator from Fani Willis' office hit on a witness while working on a case. Yeah. This is after Fani Willis and Nathan Wade got exposed. Their secret relationship was exposed. Then you have an investigator from Fani Willis's office hitting on a witness, and it was exposed in court again. Again, like I said, we keep seeing these patterns here, guys. We're seeing this pattern. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So a county, and you would think I'm making this stuff up, but it's absolutely true. So a county investigator named Hamilton was said to have sent text messages to a witness. You want to know what the text message said? The text message said, and please comment down below what you think this means. The message down below, or the message read, hit me up if you're bored later. We're not going to talk shop. So, hit me up if you're bored later. We're not going to talk shop. Now, what do y'all think that means? What do y'all think that means? Some of y'all use Tinder. Some of y'all use Grindr, or some of these other different apps and whatnot. You're familiar with some of these phrases. What do you think this means? Do any of y'all think that this is inappropriate? Now, this has led to even more criticism of the DA's office, and it just shows how unprofessional they can be toward other people, even those who enter the courtroom as witnesses, even the judges. And others are claiming that this is harassment, and this should absolutely be stopped. Would this be perceived as harassment to you guys? Imagine an investigator says, hey, hit me up if you're bored later. We ain't gonna talk shop. What do y'all think that might lead to? What do you think that the what do you think the investigator's intent was? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, guys. Matt and Robin's Carp Adventure says, booty call. Martha Thompson says booty call soliciting. Oh my God. So the question is, will Fani Willis do anything about it? Even though she herself has had some questionable decisions when it comes to her own romance. Now, as always, I'm gonna leave the opinions to you guys. I want y'all to hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this. I got so much to share with you guys. I cannot wait to jump back on the next live. Let me jump in the comments with you guys real quick. Guadalupe Rubino says absolutely inappropriate. Rick Richard says completely inappropriate unless she hot though. Oh my God, you guys are too much. Rob Barrier, love you too, man. Appreciate you, brother. Lou Valentino, my man. Lou, check Lou out. So we got Lou Valentino up in the comments, yo. Check my man Lou out. He has some dope content. He was filming live on site just like a couple days ago when Donald Trump rolled up after getting held up in court all day with your boy Juan Merchan. Lou Valentino was on site live covering incredible footage on site in Harlem. I think it was like West 139th Street at this bodega. And I shared a link to Lou's video before, but definitely check out Lou Valentino. He's got some great content. And hopefully we can get YouTube to show him a little bit more love in the near future. We're all praying for my man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Matter of fact, I'll probably do my best to remember to drop a link for Lou Valentino's channel in the description. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can drop a link for. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this right now. I said, let me do this right now. Let me go ahead and get Lou's channel in the chat with you guys real quick, so you don't miss my man's coverage, because he's making moves out there, y'all, and I don't want y'all missing out. So here we go. There you go. In the chat. Show my man Lou some love. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off for now. I look forward to hanging out with y'all on the next one. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you. Later.